Hello, this is Pharaoh Vincent with Nation 1111. And today I wanted to take a quick, almost overview stab at the troop equipment that just launched, the antiques. And apologies, my voice has been a little rough lately. Just cold after cold after cold has been hitting me. So that's why the content has been a little slower. This new building has emerged, this matrixy thing. And essentially, we have these antiques. They work a lot like, of course, I haven't done it on the PC client yet. They work a lot like elite recruits. You will have your kind of like the elite recruit, right? The purple envelopes for these gold ones. And you will have normal recruitment. You get 3 of these a day. I don't know how to get more yet. I haven't seen them like drop off zombies or, I haven't seen any other way to get them besides spending at the moment. More to come later, though. There is this wish mechanic, but you have to spend to get it. So when you go to activate, let's say, gold cannons, you'll click this, you'll realize, oh, hey, you have to buy this $9 USD per month antique card. And we're going to talk a lot about this card here in a little bit, but essentially you get 2 elite recruits per day. And as you need 200 in order to get what you are looking for, you are looking at, like 100 days of keeping that active in order to gain your wish. Of course, you can make that faster by spending in other places, but we will kind of talk about that. I do think that 200 is super friggin' high. Although it seems like it's 200 and you get it activated. But what's not clear to me is, how much beyond that. Because obviously the skin you can see here unlocks at 10 stars. But is it 200 and then you get the full 10 stars? I doubt it. So there's some more information needed, but I want to make this video more about a different piece of this, a strategy around this, if you will. And then I also want to shout out Enox. He, on his Discord, has already started a stats spreadsheet for this, where he is breaking down kind of where those things are. Those are on his Discord. So definitely check that out. I don't want to go into specific statistics because that would take all day. I actually just want to focus on these sets. And what about these sets do I want to focus on? So there's a few different sets. This is kind of like the purple-ish set. And you get the full set at full 4 stars. Which means I believe you need to unlock them and then get the 4-star bonus, if I am reading this correctly, in order to gain the benefits. There is a little bit of an overview of stats. Obviously, mine are very low right now because this just unlocked. But once you get that, you do get the full set 4-star bonus. And this is kind of okay. When we get into the gold ones, you're going to start to see why I am focused on this. So by unlocking these gold pieces, you gain different set effects. So reduces damage taken of your melee troops by, 0.8% and reduces the attack of mid-range and long-range troops by 2.6%. That's really good. The one that I wanted to focus on is the rocket turret. And it says summons the rocket turret in battles with commanders. The turret launches attacks at the enemy troop with the largest number every 2 seconds. Damage is equal to your surviving troops times blah, 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 blah. This, to me, sounds a lot like the golem. And if it is like the golem, that means it's going to have hit points. And it'll be another thing that can soak up damage. The other thing is, it always attacks the enemy troops with the most number of units, which will naturally lead itself to attack your enemy's DPS units, because those are generally the ones that are going to have the most units in a combat. So, this is going to be insanely decent. Now, to give an idea, the number of troops times 3 is pretty much in line with, and what I'm expecting is mostly in line with the scaling of Tifa. So Tifa's breakthrough is that enemy number times 3, if I recall correctly, or it could be Zeus's rocket, actually. In fact, I actually think it is. So, as this scales up, that damage goes up fairly quickly. It's not going to be like insane at first, but quite frankly, any amount of chip damage that you can do to your enemy's top damaging unit is going to be very, very, very good. The next one that I really wanted to focus on is Nanoswarm. So Nanoswarm increases hit points and defense of all troops, just period. And then in battles with commander, randomly deals damage equal to your surviving troops times 3 to 3 enemy troops every 10 seconds. So again, this is like Tifa, or in a large, amount. It's also going to be like, I'm a DC and a few other ones that have that 3 troop limit. And it's on that 10-second interval. So it's fantastic. And the swarm will prioritize units with shields, increasing damage dealt to the shielded units by 20%. So that's going to help to overcome and kind of remove some of the benefits of blanking the name. So we're just going to pull her up. Emily. There we go. Because Emily is one that is putting out shields every 10 seconds. So this is on the same cooldown as the shields, which means these will go up, and most likely that will go off at the same time. And you're going to basically chip away at those shields as they're coming out. So Nanoswarm and the rocket turret are the 2 main ones that I'd recommend for everyone. Giant weapons is pretty crazy because it is increasing your attack of your warplane and titans for the first 20 seconds of combat. This is one of the first attack boosts to come out for them that is on a guaranteed basis. And so they're going to be insanely effective, seeing as they're the first. This will drop off as Camel inevitably releases more things that increase the attack of titans and warplanes, because they are going to. The fact that they've started doing that here just means that this is the beginning, and something will come out in the near future that does that permanently. The last one is this biochemical charge, and it increases your zombies' attack, defense, and hit points, and has a boost for cross-nation. This is also fantastic because pound for pound, your zombies are your best troops. So the fact that this is boosting all of their stats in cross-nation events even more, which is what you really want to care about, that is actually a very good boost. Now, increases this effect by 20%. What does that actually mean? The base value, it's going to be like 1%. If that, it may not even actually come in, because 20% of 4% is, really low. Because you're talking like 20% of 4 is what? 0.04 times 2.08. So it's not even a full percentage at the base value. But as this goes up, and a lot of those things that start at 4% oftentimes in this game cap out around 20. That would be another 4, so it's 24% extra stats. It's not bad. And that could go upwards of 60 depending on how they scale this. Because if they scale it by 4 every level, most things have about 20 levels. You're basically, that's golden, right? Given the fact skins unlock at level 10, and you're looking at like Titan skins, which again, those cap out at 20. Hard to say. Again, speculative at this point. I don't want to go too much into speculation because I'm not 100% sure. But you can kind of see what these do, right? So these are all these different buffs, bonuses, and boosts. And the actual skin unlocks at level 10. So what does that mean? For those spending, you do have packs available that have come out. You have this one that gives you the gold tank fragment. Useful if you're hoping to get the gold tank early. And that's it so far in terms of the specials. It's not in any of the other specials. We'll quickly cycle through. And specials usually release about a month or two after these things come out. This is the antique actual shop. You will see that there's literally just a few of these, right? You can buy the fragment chests separately. They have a few different ones. This one, I believe, is the fragments for like the planes and all that other stuff separately. So those are not bad. These are not bad in terms of spend. And so it's kind of up to you which ones you like. But I would generally recommend sticking with the chests that are going to get you the vehicle skins, because those are the ones that unlock those 4 set bonuses that you really need, specifically the nano swarm and the rocket turret. So, okay, last we're going to talk about wish mechanic. So every 200 pulls you get to essentially pick one of these to unlock. You're going to get one 200 pull every 100 days if you only buy this. And at the rate of 30, which will give you a total of, 30 days, you'll get 60 total fragments. That means in order for you to get that, you need to be subscribed for 2 months. So you're looking at $20 to unlock one skin or one of these wish list items, and you're going to focus primarily on whatever you need in order to unlock rocket turret or nano swarm. That's what you're going to choose. Well, at least that's what I'd recommend everyone choose. You can pick yourself. That does mean that gold tank and gold cannon are both very good to pick up here. The stormtrooper shielder are also very good to pick up here. I don't know if you can wish on other things down the road, right? Because these first 3 are on this list, and then there's nothing else. There's nothing else to pick from yet. So hopefully that means that this changes. So after you wish, I would assume you get to do another one. Every 50, you're going to guarantee one orange antique. So over the course of that 200, you're going to guarantee 4. And if you're a little bit lucky, you should have your nano swarm pretty quick, because you could get it within a month or 2. or it could take you as long as 4 times of the 200 bonus. So that would be 400 days or just over a year. And that would cost you about $200, right? 100. It's $10 a month for 12 months. At 400 days, you're looking at an additional 2 months. So, I mean, you're looking at what, $150 on the low end. And that's just doing that every single month and having horrible luck. I imagine everyone who is spending should spend here. Everyone who is not spending needs to maximize their daily gain. And I'd make sure that you're picking up as many of these from any free event that they show up in as possible for the first little bit, because you do not want to fall behind that power curve. So that's kind of the early antiques information. I want to say there could absolutely be a reason, and this is Enoch's guide, to target all of these different things, right? You can see all the different stats, and I'm looking specifically down here that I'm highlighting on all of that right there that looks amazing, right? Well, actually, mainly these two, right? Those are insane. They're very unique, and so therefore anything that has those should probably be prioritized. But that's its own video. I will break down those as soon as I am able to. But for now, I appreciate your time. Please consider subscribing to my Patreon, supporting the channel by giving this video a like, comment, share within your nation, right? And of course, subscribe to my YouTube. That does help out. Make sure you can see the new videos as they come out. And I will see you on the next one.